A couple of days ago, I came across this very peculiar Alice in Wonderland. I believe it's a cross stitch pattern, and she looks rather disturbed, to say the least. And I really want to make her come alive with a tapestry. She looks. You know what? I think she looks like she's thinking, like that thinking. Statue, like that famous thing. I forgot the name, but she looks very fun to make. So I'm gonna be doing this very I'm gonna be using a Tunisian simple stitch for this because I want her to have crisp edges. I don't want her to be warping onto the stitches themselves like like regular crochet does. So I'm gonna be doing this uh, tapestry, but it's not gonna be a tutorial per se because I'm just trying to wing it, especially because this tapestry is going to be rather small, and I believe it's going to take a while for me to make this. So if you don't know, I'm here to tell you. But Tunisian simple stitch is a rather unique stitch where it combines regular crochet and knitting techniques. So what we're going to do is, if you want to try along with me, I'm going to chain 18. Well, actually, I'm going to chain 17 foundation chains, and I'm going to chain my last chain with a blue stitch because the tapestry itself or the pattern itself has like little embellishments on the corners, and I'm trying to make those rather I would like to not make those because it takes a little bit longer time. But with Tunisian simple stitch, we work onto the back side of our chains, and I'm going to start, since this is going to be my initial stitch within my next row, I want to start with my blue one, so it'll make sense a little bit further down the line. But I'm going to insert my hook onto those back bumps of my chains. And just like so, the rest of our chains are going to be done on this green shade until we get, of course, to the last three bumps. Those are going to be blue. We're gonna chain one onto the very last stitch, and I'm gonna grab our yarn and pull through two of our stitches and two of our stitches. And here we have, with our Afghan or Tunisian stitch, we have, we have a rule, and if you have two different color stitches in your hook, you always use the second color stitch to pull through. So we're gonna grab that green, we're gonna pull through that blue and through that green stitch, and we're going to continue to pull through two until we reach that color change. Right here, we just pick up our blue, pull through that green and through that blue, again and again, until you have something like this. Our very next row, we start with a blue stitch, but our very second stitch is going to be green. So we switch our colors and we're going to insert our hook only onto that front loop of our previous row. So we're going to insert our hook, pull through with our green. And this is going to be a solid color of green except for the first and very last stitch, which is going to be blue. Always chaining one onto the very last stitch. Switch our colors and pull through that blue and through that green. And we continue to pull through 2 all the way down our row. Here comes an exemption. Since we want our very third row to start with a green stitch, instead of pulling through with our blue, we're just going to pull with our green, and that's the way we ensure that our very next row starts with a green stitch. This is all you need to know for this special stitch. It's not that special, but it really makes everything pop. And we're going to continue to make this very disturbed Alice. Always down below, I leave in the description the link to the pattern that I'm following, or if you would rather, you can always pause this video and take a screenshot of the picture on screen.